So variables are like containers that hold the data. We have container to hold different kinds of data. For example, if we want to hold a number, we'll use integer. If we want to store a string value, we'll use a string variable to store the integer and the boolean. We have the integers, we have the double. We'll get to know what is variable in details. In the last episode, that is part 4, we looked at comments. We saw how to write comments and to comment our code. In this tutorial, I'll take you through variables, and stay with me up to the end. And if you find this video helpful, please subscribe, like. You can even share to other people so that we can enhance the digital world together. So in this tutorial, we'll be looking at the variables, and in variables, we have the integers, we have the double. So integers is used to output a number, the integer, the int, like 1, 2, 3. We have a list of integers. Double is like the decimal. We'll use to output the decimal, like maybe 2.3, the decimal part, the double. The character is used to display characters like A, B, C, D. Those are the characters. A string is something like a noun, a name of a person, a name of a city. That is a string. It is stored as a string. Let's switch to Visual Studio and see the practical part of it. This is the project we've been working on. And I'll show you about variables. So let me remove these comments that we looked at in the first. Let me clean up the code a bit. Now, if I want to output a number like 1, I'll store that number in a container called variable, and I'll say int. I'll have to give it a name. This container, I'll have to give it a name, a variable name. And variable name can vary. In C#, they are case sensitive. You can use either. So let me just say int number, or int num is equals to 10. So we have an integer called num that I've initialized it with 10 to 10. So to output it, there is what we call string concatenation. We'll look at that in the later series. So let me remove this. I can say this is number, this is number. Then with the string concatenation, to do string concatenation, I'll put there the $sign and the curly braces. Then I write here num. I save it and I run the project. I save it and I run the project. So you wait for a project. Yes, you see in the output, we have this is number 10. You can change the variable value, maybe to be 80 or 800. You save and build the project. So after running the project, you'll notice this is number 800. That is how to output an integer. We also have another variable, maybe the double. So let's say double second number. Oops, the compiler is not happy because a variable name, they are case sensitive. I will talk about that in the later series. I initialize it with maybe 2.0. To output it, I'll say this is number, and I replace that. I save it and I run the project. You see, this is number 2. There is no 0. But if I change that to 0.8 and I save and I run our project, you'll notice, wow, we have 2.0. Okay, we've looked at the number, the integer, the double. We also have the character. So I'll say character, maybe character Y is equals to A, something like that. To output, let's change our code a bit. This is character and we concatenate with Y. I save and I run. Notice the output, say this is character A, and our compiler is happy. We'll also look at another variable called string, the string type. So string is used to hold, let's say, a number of a person, a place, or anywhere. So I'll say string, maybe my name, and I give it a value, developer Kili. I'll come here and change in the output window and change here that my name is, and I do string concatenation. I copy and I replace there. I save and run the project, and you'll notice this is my name, developer Kili. It has been concatenated. It has been added there. So you notice in this variable, you can output any kind of data type. We'll look at data type in detail in the next video. Another variable that we'll see is the boolean. The boolean. Boolean will store true or false, either true or false. So let's say boolean is Kili developer Kili a dev. So it's like a question mark. The result is either true or false. So let me initialize it to false. No, true. Because Kili is a developer, a very serious developer. So I'll come here and ask a question. Is Kili a developer? Is Kili a genius? Is Kili a genius? Then I concatenate with my variable, that is the boolean. So after saving it and we run our project, we'll notice is Kili a genius? You see the output window, we have true. That shows that boolean hold true or false values. So these are just some of the variables that are commonly used in C# and any other software development, and this is how we output the variables of different kinds. So thank you for listening. If you find this video helpful, you can subscribe and click that bell icon over there. It is there so that whenever I upload new video, YouTube will send you a notification. Thank you for listening. This is Developer Kili signing off.